Wow, so they finally remade this fucking bastard. Jesus. Like, if you don't know, for the record, Warwick was probably like the first champion I have played, you know? Like the first one, like when he was on free week, so I just said, oh, this guy, look, it's a fucking werewolf. Why the fuck not? And I picked him. And well, he was kind of easy, like for the first champion, but also a little bit hard because I didn't know what his W was doing and E was doing. Because like, you know, W just howls and what the fuck does nothing. E does nothing. So I was like, what the fuck? And after fucking 7 seasons, they fucking remade him. You know, they did from a remake. His fucking picture was remade more times than he was fucking touched in, like, you know, in all these patches. But finally, it happened, and I decided to do like a little guide. I've tried to seek what is the best build playstyle you can go for. His abilities are really like, they're really tricky. Some of them are AP, some of them are fucking AD. He can be a tank, AD, AP, whatever you want. It's really fun to play with him, but I wanted to seek the true build, the one that will rule them all. Though we're gonna do it really fast, I'm not gonna explain every single small detail. So let's begin with his passive. His passive is Eternal Thirst. Basically, you deal AP damage with your auto attacks, and when you're less than half health, it will heal you. The same amount that you deal to someone will basically heal you, which is kind of cool. It's an extremely high British passive, because the more auto attacks you deal, the more you're healed. And if you're AP, so you know the damage you will deal will be greater, and you also heal for a lot more if you're less than half health. Okay, now for his Q is Jaws of the Beast. For my opinion, it's an improved version of the previous Q. In the simplicity, you basically jump at some target. If you continue pressing the button, you'll jump behind it. You heal for, like, you know, for the percentage you dealt, whatever. It's basically an AP and AD, you know, ability, but you're healed more on the AP percentage, if I'm not wrong. You're healed on the AP percentage. Now, I want you also to notice the abilities range is so fucking small. It's sometimes pissed me off because it's so fucking small and you're literally missing a pixel. Like, you know, it's something like life and death, and it's stupid in my opinion. I think it would be really awesome if they buff it a little bit, but yeah, you can't exactly, you know, jump through a wall or some shit. It's so small. It's like Nictron's dick. It's so fucking small. Okay, Warwick's W is Blood Hunt. Okay, basically, the passive of it, you get attack speed, yada yada yada, you run at someone who is low, and when the guy is like less than half HP low, your attack speed is doubled. When it's less than 20%, your attack speed is tripled. You can activate this effect to run to someone nearby, like, you know, the speed of the Blood Hunt. And also, you can activate for your ult, which I will explain later on. Warwick's third ability is Primal Howl. When he activates it, he gets a certain percentage of damage reduction buff, and at the end of that, it explodes, featuring everything that is nearby. Like, seriously, right? What the actual fuck? This thing can go up to 55% of damage reduction. That means, like, if someone wants to hit you with 1000 damage, it'll hit you only with 500, like less than 500. What the actual fuck? That is such a huge thing. If you build him completely tank and activate this shit, you'll eat less than half of the damage that you were supposed to eat. Like, what the fuck, if of course I understood correctly. Warwick's ultimate is Infinite Duress. Now it's actually a little bit harder because you have to aim and shit. Not as hard as aiming with an AWP, but, you know, is a little bit more skill in this ultimate now. Basically, you leap at someone dealing damage. Now, what is really cool with this shit is that you apply 3 on-hit effects. That means items like Shin, Blade Ring King, Black Cleaver, all of that crap matters. Now, I've tried a hybrid build with a Guinsu Rage Blade and Hextech. I dealt tons of damage and actually regained a lot of health, but the hugest problem was I was extremely squishy and I was like literally taken down in 3 seconds. Warwick is a champion that needs to go all in, take damage, and still survive. He's not someone that you can build entirely damage and think you can get away with that. That will not work and you'll be taken down so fast. Therefore, going full damage is a bad idea. And then I decided to go, like, you know, old style Warwick with Blade of Ruin King and just go full tank. And that build actually worked quite well. Now, the cool thing about this build is with this one damage item, you get somewhat of a good lifesteal, attack speed, and its great effect, you know, you deal damage, depends on how much health your opponent has, which probably is the greatest thing about this shit. How you continue building is actually depends on the enemy team. Now, I advise the second item to be Dead Man's Blade because of movement speed, the armor, and the health. Now, of course, if you're against an AP, you can go for Spirit Visage. If you're against anything else, then you can go for Z-Rod. Everything works really well with Warwick. I'm gonna post it out like on the screen for my opinion the best build you can go for and some other items that you can pick. Now please notice that the items that are in the lower section are situational items, the items that you can get depending on what situation you are. If you're against an AP, if you're against an AD, if you're against anything else, these items you can think about getting them. Now you can't exactly always go for this build. Sometimes you'll need a little bit more magic resistance, sometimes you'll need more armor, sometimes you'll need something else. But just don't come to this video and come and say to me, hey, I did your build and it didn't work at all. Like 90% of the games I lost because I went like only this build. So don't go this build all the time, please. Just fucking think God gave you a brain for a fucking reason. Think what you need to get. If you need more magic resistance, if you need more armor, just fucking think. Now you should probably start either with Doran's shield or with the corrupting potion. With this build, I believe you'll be extremely hard to kill, you'll still deal a lot of damage, and you're going to be a real fucking nightmare to some people. You'll be really hard to escape from, really hard to catch sometimes, and really just a fucking beast. Warwick isn't exactly the hardest champ, obviously, but you'll need a little bit of practice to play him. His best lanes are probably top lane and jungle. I don't know which is better, probably jungle, but I really like to play him top lane. You can play him whatever you want, aggressive, defensive, passive, whatever. I hope you just find your own playstyle. And of course I hope you liked this video and I hope it helped you to know how to at least build Warwick, and I hope you didn't have much trouble with it. With any problems or any concerns, you can just post a comment and ask like any question, or just, you know, post a normal comment of what the fuck is that or what the fuck is that. Besides that, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching this small little guide of Warwick. Click the like button, post a comment, and I'll see you next time.